Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Nat Faxon and Jim Rash's adaptation of Downhill. And this is based off of a French film about a deteriorating relationship over the course of a weekend on a ski trip, and this film starring Will Ferrell and Julie Louis-Dreyfus, and if it wasn't for the two of them, I feel like I would really hate this film. The two of them bring enough charm, and the cinematography and how it captures these wonderful mountains and this environment add enough to this film to make me not hate this film. Because in general, I don't know where this film is trying to go really and what message it's trying to portray, but it just feels like it lacks energy. And there's a couple of scenes where I could really feel some tension and some spark, but a lot of the times it just feels kind of muted. And that's disappointing because, especially with Will Ferrell and Julie Louis-Dreyfus, and who's in this film, like Miranda Otto's in it too, and she plays like this weird character who's borderline just a caricature, but also quirky enough to get my interest in what she's saying. But it feels so cliched, but I feel like this film and what it deals with, it's like you really haven't seen a whole lot of films about this, but I'm interested to see how this original film dealt with it, because this film feels kind of just flat. And you want more from it, but it just feels like bare bones, just there. And the story doesn't really build up enough, and the emotion and the connection to these characters doesn't build up enough. And you're kind of left with not much for Will Ferrell's character. And there's some moments where you feel, I felt a bit for Billy, who is Louis-Dreyfus's character. But like, this film just feels kind of falls flat. And I'm really avoiding the urge to make some kind of pun about the idea that this film's called Downhill, because there's plenty that you could, but I'm not going to. But in general, I really wouldn't recommend this. It's not particularly funny. It's not particularly dramatic. It's just kind of there. And just being there isn't really enough for some who enjoy to hate watch, which I do not, and those who want to love a film, this really doesn't hit anything. It's just kind of there. But those are my thoughts on Downhill. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.